welcome back to Movies on the Brain. I'm Jason, and today we're exploring the quiet, emotional corners of Renzo Family. Directed by Hikari and starring Brendan Fraser, Takahiro Hira, Mari Yamamoto, Canon Mahina Gorman, and Akira Emoto. This film blends drama and gentle humor with a tone that's tender, reflective, and a little offbeat. It's a story about connection, identity, and the unexpected ways people find meaning in each other. Sometimes by choice, sometimes by circumstance. Let's take a closer look at Rental Family and see how much of the truth can be found in something that isn't quite real. Rental Family opened in theaters on November 21st, 2025 with a budget of $10 million. As of December 5th, 2025, which is 2 weeks into its theatrical run, it has earned $8.3 million. Its opening weekend saw it earn $5.2 million, finishing number 6 in the box office behind the likes of 2025's The Running Man, Predator Badlands, Now You See Me, Now You Don't, Zootopia 2, and Wicked for Good, numbers 5 through 2 respectively, with Zootopia 2 also opening the same weekend. Its most recent weekend in theaters, which was Thanksgiving weekend as of recording this review, saw it earn a 5-day total of $3.1 million, finishing the long weekend at number 7 in the box office. American actor Philip Vanderplug lives in Japan, where he constantly searches for a solid acting job following his success in a toothpaste commercial. He is stuck doing minor roles until he is hired by Rental Family, a company owned by Shinji that provides actors to play stand-in family members and friends to strangers. While reluctant due to its absurd premise, Philip, desperate for funds, takes the job as the company's token white guy. Philip's first job is to act as the fiance for a woman named Yoshi, a lesbian who is already married and wants to perform a traditional wedding for her parents before she and her wife leave for Canada. Philip nearly backs out, but commits and finds the experience rewarding. He takes on 2 additional jobs, one acting as the estranged father for a young Kafu girl named Mia, whose mother Hitomi needs help getting her enrolled in a private school, and one acting as a journalist profiling retired actor Kikuo Sagawa, who has dementia and is kept under constant surveillance by his daughter Masami. Philip begins to form strong bonds with Kikuo and Mia, who initially resents her father for abandoning her, but is eventually convinced to spend time with him. When Philip's agent tells him he won a highly coveted role, Philip declines it for Mia's sake. Hitomi warns Philip against getting too close to Mia and is offended when he points out that he has Mia's whole life mapped out for her. At Sami's insistence, Philip reluctantly declines Kikuo's request to take him to his childhood home. Philip also learns that some of his coworker Akio's job involves her pretending to be a mistress, apologizing to the wives of unfaithful husbands, often resulting in her being physically abused. Philip is reluctant to lose the connections he has made, though Shinji asserts that parting ways with clients is an inevitable part of the job. Following the successful school interview, Philip sadly tells Mia that he must return to the United States. His time with her inspires him to take Kikuo to his childhood home in the countryside, now overtaken by nature. Kikuo finds a time capsule he buried years ago and tearfully thanks Philip for taking him. Shinji calls Philip and berates him for kidnapping Kikuo, with Philip accusing Shinji of using Rental Family to soullessly fill empty holes rather than make genuine connections. Shinji then dismisses his wife and teenage son, revealing them to be Rental Family actors as well. Philip rushes Kikuo to the hospital after the latter collapses from exhaustion and is later arrested and detained for Kikuo's abduction. Mia discovers Philip's true identity when she recognizes him in a TV movie. She is initially upset with her mother for lying to her, but soon forgives her. During another session where Akio acts as a man's mistress, she breaks character, informs the man's wife of the truth, and leaves. She and fellow worker Koda pretend to be lawyers to get Kikuo to admit what actually happened. Shinji also arrives posing as a police detective. Philip is released and thanks him for helping him. Sometime later, Kikuo dies in his sleep. Akio, Shinji, Koda, and Philip attend his funeral. Philip visits Mia, who was accepted into the school. He reintroduces himself to her, and the two continue spending time together as friends. Philip continues working for Rental Family, which discontinues its practice of the apology services that led to Akio's abuse. Philip prays at the shrine where Kikuo once did during one of their sessions. Now let's look at the cast and some of their other roles. Brendan Fraser as Philip Vanderplow. Other roles for Brendan Fraser include Rick in Crash, Doug Jones in No Sudden Move, and Dr. Miles Mitchell in The Poison Rose. Takahiro Hira as Shinji. Other roles for Takahiro Hira include Kazunori Yamuchi in Gran Turismo, Kenta in Snake Eyes, and Kido Kazunari in the TV show Shogun. Mari Yamamoto as Akio. Other roles for Mari Yamamoto include Hana in the TV show Pachinko and Dr. Keiko Miura in the TV show Monarch Legacy of Monsters. Shannon Hina Gorman as Mia Kawasaki. This was Shannon was Mahina Gorman's debut as an actress, and she currently has nothing else in pre-production or any stage of filming. Akira Kikuo Hasegawa. This has been Akira Imoto's only English role. Shinozaki as Hitomi. This has been Shinozaki's only English role. Kimura Bun as Koda. This has been Kimura Bun's only English role. Sei Tobu as Masami Hasegawa. This has been Sei Tobu's only English role. Misato Morita as Yoshi. This has been Misato Morita's only English role. I wasn't sure what to think of the film as it got started, other than I thought it'd be another fish out of the water film with American living in Japan. Boy, was I wrong. This has to be one of the most thought-provoking, beautifully shot, and beautiful films of 2025. Brendan Fraser was incredible as our lead Philip. Takahiro Hira has a great character arc, going from hard ass hellbent on being able to disconnect from their clients, request a rental family to understanding where Philip was coming from, and softening up to the idea. Mari Yamamoto was great in her role as well, and she had a similar character arc as Shinji, except her problems were with Philip. Shannon Hina Gorman is the best actress in the film, and it's coming from one of the biggest fans of Brendan Fraser. In fact, this was her first, and as of preparing this review, only role. The sky's the limit for her. Wild to me that the concept of a rental family is actually real in Tokyo. I love seeing the whole thing of Philip being apprehensive about the whole rental family thing. Then to see him to grow to love the clients he had, mainly Mia and Kikuo, it was great to watch. I'm unfamiliar with Kari's work, but the way she directed this film made me want to look into her filmography. So if you know more of her works I should check out, please let me know below. And now let's look at some fun facts and trivia. There's not very many, but here's what I found. According to Brendan Fraser himself, he runs a head shop for a day while filming, in keeping with the theme of the film. The film has been in development since 2019. In November 2023, Brendan Fraser was set to star in the film with Akari directing the script from Shikoro with Stephen Blahat. In March 2024, Mari Yamamoto, Takahiro Hira, and Akira Yamoto joined the cast. Principal photography began in Japan on March 12th and wrapped in late May. an international co-production between the United States and Japan. The film premiered at the Toronto International Film Festival, TIFF, on September 6th, 2025, and was released into the United States by Searchlight Pictures on November 21st, 2025. And that wraps up my thoughts on Rental Family. It's a tender, quietly powerful film that lingers in all the right ways. Funny when it needs to be, heartfelt when it matters, and layered with emotion beneath every understated moment. The performances land, the tone resonates, and the whole experience feels both intimate and universal. And honestly, this might be one of my favorite films of 2025. It's one that stuck with me the most. This is Movies on the Brain. I'm Jason. I'll see you next time.